Gordon was resting in a siding. It was a hot day and the express had been heavy.
I get out of breath,
He complained.
but nobody cares. They just say I'll be all right after a rest.
Well, get the Fat Controller to give you some tanks and a bunker, suggested Thomas cheekily. You'll feel a new engine. We tank engines never get out of breath, you know. Perhaps it was lucky for Thomas that poor Gordon hadn't the energy to reply. The men worked hard on Gordon, but they couldn't make him better. You'll need new tubes, Gordon, they said. You'll have to go to the works to have them fitted. While Gordon was being mended, Henry pulled the express. But one morning, just before Gordon was due back, Henry was ill too. We have no spare engine except Thomas, the inspector told the Fat Controller, but he can't pull the train on his own. Could Percy help? Asked the Fat Controller. The inspector agreed. The two of them with Doug might manage, he suggested. It's only as far as the works. They'll sure to have a spare engine there. So the three tank engines were coupled together. Thomas nearest the trainer, Duck in the middle, and Percy at the front. Then slowly they started it. Come on, puffed Percy importantly.
We're doing it,
Puffed Duck. Pull harder, grumbled Thomas to the others. The heavy train drew out of the platform. The engines couldn't go as fast as Gordon, but the passengers didn't mind. They knew that Percy, Thomas and Doug were doing their best. Expresses are not like branch line trains. They don't stop at all the stations, and the engines don't have a chance to get their breath back. Soon, the three began to feel tired. They struggled vainly up Gordon's Hill, but the strain was beginning to tell. I'm glad we didn't stick there, thought Thomas. Gordon would never have let us hear the last of it. But the hill proved too much for Percy. His driver blew his whistle and stopped the train. We can't take you off, Percy, said Thomas's driver. Do the best you can to keep your brakes off. It's not far now. This made things harder for the other two, but they struggled gamely on, twin columns of steam shooting high into the air. We're nearly there, puffed Thomas and Doug together as they summoned a last brave effort. Poor Percy had no steam left to say anything. They were just passing the works when Doug found he could go no further. Thomas couldn't pull the heavy train on his own, and the cavalcade came to a standstill a few yards short of the station platform. And there, standing watching from the siding, stood Gordon. The Fat Controller, who had been on the train, told the three engines he was proud of them. You did very well to get so far, he said, and now you deserve a rest. Duck, Percy and Thomas were uncoupled, and a new engine took their place. As the tank engines moved wearily away, Gordon looked at Thomas. Then he took 3 deep breaths and smiled. He didn't need to say anything. Thomas knew exactly what he meant.